Hello there, and welcome to my review for Terminator Dark Fate. Sorry this review is late, I really did not care about seeing this movie. In terms of the Terminator franchise, I think the first two are masterpieces. I love them, two of my favourite movies of all time. Terminator 3, I actually like. Terminator Salvation, I don't think is very good. And I actually, surprisingly, do like Terminator Genesis. I think that's a fun action movie, and I like Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. Don't like the story that movie takes, but it's a lot better than the blooming story this movie takes. Terminator Dark Fate is my least favourite Terminator film. I hated this movie. I'm so glad I did not see it when it released. I really did not like this film. The trailers, to be honest, looked terrible. I thought this franchise was done with. I'm hoping it's done with now. Please, God, say it's done with, because I can't deal with this anymore. But let's talk about the story of this one. It is awful. I really did not like the story this one takes. I'm going to go with spoilers, because I can't really talk about much without talking about spoilers. The movie's been out for a while, so I guess I could talk about them. And the movie's not very good anyway, so... opening, John Connor gets shot, and... yeah, that really ruined it for me. Because the whole other movies in this franchise, except the first Terminator film, are all about John Connor. And killing him now when he's a kid ruins all those other movies. And I actually just want to remove this one from canon. I really did not like it. As soon as he was killed, I was just like, okay, I need a reason to do that. Because when they made John Connor the villain in Terminator Genesis, that annoyed me, but it didn't ruin anything. Like, it didn't harnish the things that happened before. It didn't ruin the continuity of those ones. It was just like, okay, he's a Terminator. Okay, fine. But this really harnished it. This really destroyed those other movies. And I was hoping the film would explain itself for that ridiculous choice, and it never does. Let's talk about the other characters in the movie. There's a cybernetic human organism called Grace who is sent to send this girl who is part of the resistance because they killed John Connor. Okay. Some of the characters I liked. I liked the new Terminator villain. I thought he was good in the movie. But he had no screen presence at all. I never felt fear with this person, which is what I can say with all the other Terminators. They at least had an unstoppable feel to them. This one did not, because I've seen enough of these movies now, and I really did not care. And it's because I really didn't care about the main characters in this movie. All the other main characters have featured Sarah Connor or John Connor, or at least characters that I've actually cared about and want them to be safe. Sarah Connor, nice to see her back in this franchise, but didn't really care about her character that much in this movie. She didn't really do much at all. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I liked him a lot more in Genesis. He was really funny in that movie. But this movie, he's sort of got a family, and it's sort of just like, okay, again, are you going to explain this? And it tries to explain it, not very well, and again, it doesn't really do much in the movie, which is a shame. This movie had potential, actually, I feel. But the story they chose to do, and the characters they chose to tell the story with, are awful, and it makes the movie really bad. If I have some positives of the movie, I said I do like a few of those characters, but I must say, there were a few action sequences that were okay, and some of them were well shot, but the majority of them, the action sequences, are extremely recycled, really bland, really boring, really dark, so you can't tell what's going on. They have this horrible filter over them, over the entire movie, making it look really glossy, and it just doesn't look realistic, and it really pulls you out of the movie, and I really did not like that. That was actually probably my least favourite thing about this entire movie, just the look of it. It looked really bland, it looked really boring, it didn't look like it was made with care, let's say, and I really liked Tim Miller's other film, Deadpool. I mean, that movie's amazing. But this one was really poorly directed. The action sequences were really poor. I didn't care about what was going on because the story just had frustrated me from the get-go. So the rest of the movie I was just relentlessly bored through. And even though I didn't switch it off because I wanted to see what happened in this franchise, and I wanted to wait till the movie explained itself for the ridiculous choices it does, but it never does that, and I found it really boring, really bad Terminator movie. I did not like Terminator Dark Fate. It's boring. In terms of another pro with the movie, I liked the musical score, what they did to the Terminator theme, but they only use it in the end credits. You have a great score, only use it in the credits. Why not use it in the movie? Hoping this is the last Terminator film, hoping they don't bugger it up again, hoping they never make another one. This is it now. Please stop, because not good. This is easily the worst Terminator film. I really have not got much to praise here. It's really poorly paced. It's just an action sequence for a little bit. A little break from that action sequence. They're safe. Oh, another action sequence. Another break from the action sequence until the film ends. And I did not like that. There was a few flashback sequences that I thought were good, because I like that era of the Terminator films. But besides that, I think Terminator Dark Fate is a really poorly made Terminator movie. It's a really poorly made action movie. It looks really bland and bleh. I don't like this film. I think it's the worst Terminator film out of them all. And that's come from someone who actually does like Terminator 3 and Terminator Genesis. I'm going to give Terminator Dark Fate a D+. I'm going to give this movie a 3 out of 10. Really did not like this one, guys. Comment down below your opinions on Terminator Dark Fate if you saw it. And of course, thanks for watching, and goodbye.